Alrighty, today is Thursday, December 9th, 2021. Let's take a look at the price action this morning on the NASDAQ using the AbleTrend charts. Hoping for a better day than yesterday. Yesterday was a sort of terrible sideways, choppy price action with no follow through. It was a little bit better today. Not amazing, but a little bit better. Let's zoom in and see what we got. So at the open, we're on a buy signal on all three time frames that we use on this one chart. 1, 2, and 3 has in a buy signal. So right at the open, accelerated to the upside with a green bar here, close above all of the support levels, and then we got a blue bar on this 631 bar. So, right at the open, it's risky. I sat on my hands, but that strategy is not working out this week because some of these runners at the open are some of the better trades to jump into to get to snag some quick profit. So like for instance, this one, in around 663, got to a high of maybe 414, and then a two green bar exit would have had you out at maybe 88. So, good 25 points or so at that on that opening kind of sweet spot type of trade. But like I said, risky at the open. But let's say you have a profit target of 50 points, which is something I use sometimes. Maybe in at 63, this thing gets up to 16, 414, so 51 points. You have that 50-point profit target out there. That thing triggers at 413 right there. You snag 50 points out of that. So that would have been a good strategy for this opening trade. So, some good profit there. Next entry was not ideal. Would have been in either here or here, depending on, how risky you're feeling. Say you got in here at 38, and then got down to a low of maybe 21 and change before quickly reversing all the way up to 66 and change. So likely would have been stopped out, even if you had your stop a point above that. You would have been stopped out there. So I highly doubt you're in at 38 and then you're putting your stop all the way up here at 85. That's just pretty insane to do, but you never know. So yeah, that would have been a hard one to capture. A good entry potentially would have been kind of like right in here, but kind of difficult because this thing, I don't know when this oscillator bar turned red. So that would have been a tough entry. So ideally your next entry would have come right here on this bar. Tough to get in because of this long bar, but in at 304, took some heat up to maybe 12 and a half before it followed through all the way down to a low of maybe 52 and change. So again, if you're in at 304, 50-point profit target, 54, you're going to get that. So, just different ways to trade the chart and get as much profit as you can. Obviously, you could have that 50-point profit target out there and then it runs an extra 50 points and you miss out on that, but that's just what you got to accept if you want to use that strategy. Another small little trade right here, maybe in a 29 or so, but that thing, I was in this one and I liked it. We were rolling. I thought that we were going to rebound off this quick little sell off and then kind of come back up here. Not the case. Quickly reversed, like very fast. 3 bars, and I was stopped out after we were just slowly trending upwards. So that was not a fun one. In around 329, stopped out down here around 318 and change. So that was not ideal. Another one right in this area, probably in here around 93 or so. But it just really just trudged along, got to a low of 63, and maybe you had your stop right here, 2 green bar exit, around maybe 80 or so. We're in at 90, so 12 points or so. So that was the bulk of the morning. Nothing amazing. Got that good little trend at the open. And then after that one, would have just been tough to get into this downtrend right here because some of these long bars, choppy action, and then just long accelerations to the downside that are hard to get into, and then kind of choppy action, and then just quick acceleration to the downside. So Not ideal price action. Sure, it trended to the downside. AbleTrend, has you in it, keeps you in it with their resistance levels and where you should put your stop. But, if you're going to be realistic, some of these stops are 30, 40 points away, and that's just not, realistic when you're trading real money to have a stop like that. So a trend like this, when you get this kind of choppy and then quick down, choppy, choppy, quick down, those are just hard trends to be in, stay in, and not get stopped out on. So, so-so day. Better than yesterday. Got a little bit of trending action, but overall still just not an ideal day. You don't get those kind of like just stair step downs or stair step ups. But different strategies can work in these environments. Maybe you use a 15-point profit target. You would have got it there. 15-point profit target. I think might have gotten it here, 37 and a half, down to low 21 and change. Yeah, you would have got 50 points there. So it's just different strategies that you need to explore, back test, and stick with is the key. I find myself getting caught with not sticking to strategies. I have a couple bad days, and let's go back to that, kind of scalping 15-point strategy or whatnot. And so the key is, finding that right strategy that fits your trading style, your emotions, what you can handle emotionally when you're in the trade, to not get out of it too early, let it play out. Finding that one thing and then sticking with it, I think is the key. But that was a little sidetrack there, but that's the price action for Thursday, December 9th, 2021.